So Elphaba responded to my latest video and objectively it's hilarious. She really tried to dunk on me but instead she fell on the floor and ended up on her backside. Seriously, I've never seen someone battle inner demons with sarcasm this hard before. With once again her exposing herself as a terrible creator on TikTok Live. And Elphaba, with what I've highlighted around you, I can't believe you'd even bat an eye near me. As there's only one way this is going and it's down the toilet bowl. So hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Jake Baz and today we got a bit of a big one and I'm not joking because Elphaba has actually responded to 2 of my videos. She had some very interesting things to say and of course no apologies. So it seems that she looked at 2 of my latest videos. Firstly, she looked at my last video on her which was about the Mackie's outrageous screaming incident, as well as, amongst other things, exposing her use of Colombian goodies on TikTok Live, as well as a video I did a couple of weeks ago with another brilliant creator, Cataclysm, where we brought down every single drama that she's had that we could think of, and there was a lot there, trust me. So with all the stuff in them videos, you'd only expect it to go one way, and that's really wrong. Elphaba doesn't really touch YouTube creators at all, because it's not on the TikTok platform where she makes the money. The only reason she went for Alex, where me and Alex did a response video on that, is because he is the largest creator on the platform. So to inspect a video such as mine, an 11k YouTuber who I think breaks down the scandals and problems that she causes quite well, it was actually astounding. Like, I was so confused. But considering you think it'd be a PR disaster waiting to happen, and well, I think you've got that, Elphaba. You're not one for them usually, are you? So we're gonna go through this, but before, if you enjoy the video, please do hit the like and sub. I'd love to see you back. And let's hope for another response from this cretin.
Anyway.
Before we even started, she's managed to fuck it up. I thought you tried to be more ladylike. What happened there?
Trying to look at like videos about me online. Elphaba Responded. Oh my god, I haven't even looked at myself.
This really is moments taken seconds before disaster. So Elphaba is in more scandals, and at this point it is... She heard scandal and she ran off. She f***ing ran off. It's nice to see me ended up first on the search term when you search Elphaba. That's a good sign. But I seem to have scared her off a little bit with that one. Scandal. So I wonder how she responds to the other one.
Right. Oh my god, I should actually look at videos more about. Oh my god, look at this.
Genuinely ridiculous.
No, look at the thumbnail.
I think she thought she slayed. That wasn't my intention with the thumbnail. The point, you're looking angry, Elphaba. It's like you're melting. But thank you so much for the new thumbnail photo. This is going straight on.
Killer. Seriously.
Ah, here's a naughty moo-moo. What the f*** have they put my face in?
Well, I put your face in it, Elphaba, because otherwise, how are they going to know the video's on you? We're a good watch of that video, wasn't it? She watched about 10 seconds, but thanks. But I don't know what it is about that naughty nunu. It's like the most disgusting thing that anyone could ever say. Like, it actually sends shivers down my spine. I don't know where she got it from, and I don't want to know where she got it from. It's grim.
What the f is that? Don't look like me, girl.
It's not my video, but I can guarantee that looks exactly like you, Elphaba. That is literally what you look like. Maybe not the tear down the eye yet, but we can expect that. And she has a violation handed to her back in the form of our video in a minute, but it's important to show this bit. Yeah.
What?
Hello, Donuts. Today, me.
What the f is that?
The around in this. Alex are going to be watching. Elphaba famous. Is it famous or infamous? Both from the latter. Hey, any press is press. That's the rule of this video. I don't know about that. You want to find out?
So, yeah, she snots all over herself from the laugh and then wipes it on her oh, she's grim. She's so grim. But she's showing Cam Kirkham's thumbnail and it looks like she's been airbrushed. She looks good. Like, she looks better. Why she's fretting about it is beyond me.
We ranked every Elphaba drama. Wait, what? Look at this one.
I don't know why she seems so intrigued when the impending doom is about to be served to her.
Simply business. You name it.
Cheers to the ad rev.
This is very interesting. Like, what the hell?
So there she's looking at the timestamps in my video, and she's actually sounding quite intrigued, and it really begs the question of why? Why, considering it's about you? Chapters such as Elphaba scamming her fans, Lie's situation, lying drama explained, begging for gifts, TikTok live money scam. Why would she seem so interested? Like, what are you achieving? If that were me, I would be shitting my pants.
I should be getting these subscribers. I should be getting subscribers from this.
The problem is, Elphaba, you probably are actually getting people from this. Yeah, you're probably getting subscribers on TikTok Live, but I mean, you can have mine if you want. You can have the 11k. See what you do with it. So, hello everyone, I'm Jake Baz, and today I'm joined by a very special guest in Miss Cataclysm. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Hello, everybody.
Today we've got a very good one for you, because we're going to be rating some of Elphaba's... Look at how intense her face is. She's scrolling through all of the different, like, timestamps, and I think she's starting to panic now. She's realised after saying it's interesting. You don't know what's coming. Handles, and I'm so excited. Are you?
Yeah, it's my favourite pastime.
Oh, I need to watch this. I'm excited too. Let's get all excited.
On my channel.
I'm slightly scared about it, to be honest.
She's so pretty.
It's nice to actually hear a compliment from Elphaba about someone's appearance. I mean, she didn't call me pretty. Why is she not calling me pretty? I'm gorgeous.
She's so pretty.
She's definitely had no controversies. You're fine. No controversies, no scandals.
Oh yeah, you're right. She's not been involved in anything.
Absolutely nothing to fear.
And yet,
You're nothing to fear, honestly. No, honestly.
Tier list to spice it. She cannot read a room at all. I was just crying at this for ages because, yeah, oh, she's got nothing to fear. Yeah, nothing to fear. She's looked at the 20 different timestamps in my video and concluded that, oh yes, there is nothing to fear in this hour-long video about every drama that you've done. Like, it's so obviously sarcasm. How has she not picked up on it? Why hasn't she said anything about it? I just, my head has gone just, oh. Spice things up, so yeah. I've collected a load of scandals. We're going to rate them. The worst, most abominable. Was that you just insulting my northern accent, Elphaba? I don't think you're in the position to be able to insult anyone's accent. Yeah, I might say we're gonna rate them. I might struggle to pronounce my T's sometimes, but it doesn't fucking matter. Calling Katie pretty and then deciding to insult me? Like, come on, man. That's sad. I'm gonna go cry in a river. There's multiple times in my videos where I've said, let's go out for a drink, Elphaba, and I think it might be cancelled now. You've ruined it for yourself. S tier, down to like a, let's not talk about it, but as you probably know, there's probably gonna be a lot more up the top.
Yeah.
Because, right, moving on. Yes, so... The contact card machine.
No way.
So if you guys don't remember about the card contact machine, she got a card reader to then have people come up to her. And if you want to take a selfie with her, you got to tap £5 on the contactless card. And on live, as we discussed in the video, she ends up taking the card payment and it declines.
Obviously. Isn't it cool?
TikTok Live begging for gifts. It's going well in it, Elphaba. But like, this was a whole scandal in itself because of the fact that, well, she ended up doing this for so long, for like a couple of weeks, and everyone was going mad about it because obviously if you see like a random fan in the street, you're not going to charge them £5 so that they can get a photo with you. The biggest celebrities in the world don't do that. And then she turned that excuse into, oh, it was crowd control. And I don't know about you, but there's nothing more crowd controlling than holding out a card reader. She might need to take like the Jack Doherty route of getting like massive security guards around her, but I mean, she's quite massive herself. She's like 6'3", so. But not only that, she was also flexing the money that she got, so it became like a big scandal because she is essentially scamming her fans, and that's what it was. She said sorry, she was really embarrassed, it was a whole thing, and then she reacts like this when I'm talking about it now. Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it? So funny that you're charging people £5 in the street so that you can get a photo with them. Yeah, that's really funny. Also, just to go back, the way she does this, the top.
Yeah.
Because,
right, moving on. Yes.
She gets approximately 20 seconds into the video, and then she's like, moving on, time to find something else. She has the attention span of a spoon.
I can put in the amount, right? And this is what it does. Watch how cool this is.
Wow.
To be fair, that is pretty cool.
I was gonna say, I love how it says £5 payment declined.
Like, the entire way she's looking for it, you can tell that she finds it funny, and I just don't get it at all. Like, I objectively find it funny because of how ridiculous it is, but you were the person who made the sandwich for it, so what are you doing? Also, once again, just highlighting how brilliant Elphaba's lives are. The fact that she's just sat here watching a video on a lap whilst people are looking at her face. How am I enjoying this? The live are seeing absolutely nothing of it. They're just hearing it. And, I mean, I got 10 seconds into this bit. I'm bored of my own voice. Subscriptions. I get it. I get it.
No, definitely not, darling. Swear down.
This is as well. And she's saying that because she's changed her subscription price from 50 quid down to, I think it's like a £5 or a £10 now. And it took her 4 months. Definitely not earning that bag. I'm glad that she had to wait for me to explain the joke to understand it as well. It's not lost on her, is it? Ever. I don't know if you've ever been in a shop, but I haven't necessarily found that part of the experience pretty cool.
She's like, guys, look how cool it is. I'm going to take loads of your money even though I do absolutely nothing on live. How cool is this?
Girl, come on. I do something. I do more than the on the app. I actually do.
Like what, Elphaba? You are literally saying this with a snot trail down your t-shirt, sat watching my video, cheers to the ads again, with it on your lap so no one else could see it, and are just staring at a screen away from your actual TikTok live camera. Now, can you please tell me how that is a lot more? Honestly, I want to see a lot less.
I sing, I go out, yes I do, I vlog, I do hauls, I do content, I sing, I dance, I do makeup, I do get ready with me. I do basically what other people do. That is something online.
I'm sure she said the exact same things twice in a row there. I sing, I dance, I sing, I dance. And yeah, Elphaba, your singing is immaculate. Please stop doing it. And your dancing is immaculate. Please stop doing it. That doesn't, to be honest, constitute as any form of, like, entertainment. I'm not entertained by it. And you probably do it about maybe 20 minutes of a 24-hour live stream because you're always on live. I saw you sleeping a couple of days ago, Elphaba. Against terms of service, you're going to get banned again. Not that you having the Colombian cold after doing something on TikTok live related to a certain Colombian cold. That could be a problem. I'm not sure you didn't get banned for that one. I actually don't have a clue.
I do basically what other people do. That is something online. I'll show you who doesn't do anything. Brett Boy.
Why is she name dropping? She just wants to stir shit. I'm not even going to look up this person. I'm sorry, Brett Boy, whoever your name is. I really just think it's ridiculous that she's trying to obfuscate the truth by pushing it away. Elphaba, you literally do just sit on that. There are so many clips that I have to go through. Whenever I'm creating these YouTube videos, I have to skip through minutes of content because to get to the actual parts of where you're speaking, you have like 30-second gaps in between it. With this, I've had to cut out about 5 minutes already. You have this thing on TikTok Live where you just constantly just try to trash everyone else and bring yourself up to this sort of impeccable creator that is incredible and does so many beautiful things, but it falls flat when you realize that your entire premise of what you do is based around nothing. I do the odd singing, I do the odd dancing, and then the rest of the time I sit there and just cause drama, cause problems, just be a bit of an arsehole to people, speak the truth about your own stuff whilst also lying the entire way through them truths. You just need to get a grip, and I mean, you're not really proving my video wrong, are you?
Thank you for the gifts. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, so he says thank you for the gifts. That's a surprise. I've seen so many instances of you not saying thank you for the gifts because you just beg for them. Like, what? Like, you go off on ones where you'll scream and shout about the fact that you're getting gifts and things like that, but you never call out the person, barely. Like, barely. You're just as bad. You are literally just as bad. Also, has anyone noticed that she seems to only be responding to the woman in the room, Katie, not me, Jake Baz. Like, she's just totally ignoring the fact of anything I'm saying. Maybe she's just scared of me, alright? And, I mean, I am an imposing figure at 5'7".
I suppose that is quite cool if you do nothing and get paid. So I kind of get where she's coming from.
Kind of like us, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I do more than is on the app.
Oh, that.
Period.
Yeah, you might do more on TikTok, that's for true, Elphaba. You do a lot more than most people on TikTok. That is also correct, but the way that you do things are the problem. It doesn't matter if I'm not going on TikTok live 24 hours a day. Like, you're always going to be producing more content, but the difference is my content is scripted, it's recorded by myself, I edit it myself, it takes multiple hours. My last video on you that was about 50 minutes, it took nearly like 14 hours, 15 hours to do the entire thing. So I put effort in, I work on the craft, and I'm always trying to improve, and that's where the difference comes in, Elphaba, because you don't always try and improve. You constantly get in these scandals, which just means that you're going up and down, like it's ridiculous. One day you're saying you're going to change and you're doing this, that, the other. The next day you cause a load more drama and have a massive fallout with someone, which, I mean, we'll cover after this, but like the way that you go about things is ridiculous. To say that you do more than me on TikTok, you do more than me on TikTok, that is correct, but I don't care. I produce stuff which is enjoyable to people, and that's the big difference. But I mean, I did see on TikTok she's starting to do vlogs now, so maybe she's up there now, maybe she's up there with the goats. I'd love to see you hold a microphone and record yourself and see what happens, and maybe watch the editing and stuff. I bet it's shit. I don't think you'll ever catch me in a video reacting to something that you can't see on screen with snot running down my t-shirt. Maybe a slight bit of, like, irony there. I'm not one to judge, but fuck off.
So in the same sort of line of work, we're going to be now going to the £50 subscriptions that she's doing.
That's so funny.
I mean, it's a perfectly normal amount for anyone to spend on a TikTok live.
Once again, why is it so funny? Why? Why is it so funny that you were ripping off your fans for months? Not even ripping off your fans, because it was the people that disliked you that ended up mainly actually subscribing to you. It's funny that I made a couple of grand off of people that hated me. Well, to be fair, that is actually quite funny, but the way that you went about things and pretended that you didn't have a subscription that was that price because you chose it is absolutely ridiculous. She said her excuse was, oh, there's tiered versions. I thought there was tiered versions of it, so like some people could sub £5, some 50, but that's bullshit. That's never happened on TikTok Live. And if she watches TikTok, which I know she does because she started doing it, she'd have realised that's not the case. So yeah, shove it up your ass.
Normal amount for anyone to spend on a TikTok Live.
I think 50 is ridiculous, to be honest. I think it should be 500. That way, all her hard work and efforts are being rewarded.
Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad show. I might do that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I think she's undercharged.
Like, I understand that, like, it's not that deep now. It's been a couple of months and you've had much worse things that have gone on, but just laughing about it. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, actually go and do it. Nobody's going to stick around. I just don't get why these situations that were so horrifying to her in the past are funny to her now. It's beggars belief.
I can only imagine how much like money she's actually got from the subscriptions, because
I'm topical everywhere. Look at like I'm a fucking
to get to that £50 mark. You've got.
I don't think she even made English there. Yeah, you are top everywhere, and you're also top of being a twat. Just my opinion.
I fucking love it.
Oh, do you love me now, Elphaba? Well, that date's back on. Message me.
They're all mean.
Yeah, Elphaba, if you search her name in any sort of like search engine, that's typically what comes up. Just you. Why does she think she's a different use case? It's fucking hell. But the thing is, all of these videos that she's showing, they're videos of her being terrible. Like, they're all exposing her for the person that she is. So why is she bragging about it? Why does she find it funny? Because it's not funny. It's embarrassing that you have to have so many videos made on you because you're such a problem and you're still lapping it up. So that's all I got from her from that situation, and I don't know how to think. Now she's seen my face, I am terrified. But it definitely didn't stop her going on even further with other creators.
A few of these controversies include Elphaba faking Tourette's and autism on TikTok Live.
So the autism thing
about being diagnosed with autism.
So, you know, I did lie about being diagnosed with autism. We all know this. Back in the past, that was 2023. But I'm going to get a diagnosis because I definitely see traits, but I'm not going to bring that online anymore. And I've been told I got traits by one of my CAMS workers when I was little. My mum had to fill out the paper forms, and she even said this on live. My mum.
So What does that mean? That means that they filled in a form like 20 years ago. What? And then I love the fact that she's like, I'm not going to bring it on live, whilst also explaining how she thinks she's got it, and that's fine then. That's fine. All right. You're not going to bring it online, but you're going to bring it online. And I've got another clip of her doing it literally 24 hours ago, so that's gone out the window, hasn't it, Elphaba? Who cares? Who cares now?
Oh, fly on the bed, that's the one. There you go.
This is the deranged story of Elphaba.
She is actually scared of her own actions, and it's quite funny, really. I don't know, that face there, that face is the face of pure terror. So that was the end of her rabbit hole on YouTube, and I'm sure when she wasn't on TikTok Live, she went back and watched my entire video, clicked like, subscribed, and is also now in my DMs on Instagram. If you're not Elphaba, it's right there. But I thought it's really important to show you multiple instances, once again, of Elphaba just, come on, just being Elphaba, just being Elphaba. She just loves it, doesn't she? But with Elphaba, as it's been a week, there's obviously going to be more stuff that we can look at how bad she really is. And this is just going to exacerbate every single point I've just made. So one of the big things is that she mentioned she's not going to show autism on live, as I just said a couple of minutes ago. And, well, she does it.
You are diagnosed autistic, and they say your wicked obsession is a special interest, and that is a trait. No normal person sings Defying Gravity 120,000 times a day. I've sang the song over 1 million times. I'm not going to say, like, I'm 100% autistic, but that is a fucking trait, and if you don't see that...
So, yeah, it's a trait, but it's also a trait for a lot of other things, including just being interested in something. I got diagnosed for ADHD, and they also tested autism with it. I beat the charges of autism, but heavy ADHD, so, I mean, I can't win. But I have them specific traits with certain stuff that I can focus in for months, for years even, at certain aspects of life, and that is something that is prevalent with ADHD, something that's also prevalent with autism, also something that's just prevalent with something that you enjoy. So, nice one to bat it off, but then also be like, yeah, I've got it. And it's also a bit of a step back from you just claiming that you have it, but it's nice that you accepted that you lied.
Because you are...
Now that is entertainment, Elphaba. But then I also wanted to quickly cover this big thing that she had. So when she went out, I think it was New Year's, she ended up getting someone called Harvey on a live that did her makeup and her hair for her, and she was slaying. She was 100% slaying. But she's already fallen out with him. It only took, what, like 2 weeks, and it's quite a big fallout, and it's because... once again, she's caught with her pants down lying. So she's here on a live stream at 5 AM, and I can't think of one thing I would rather not do than be on live at 5 AM. Don't get your hopes up, that's not happening. But she does this.
with money, because then...
So you see how she walks off acting scared. What a loser. Because someone's knocking on the door at 5 AM, and she's had that previously with the doxing situation where it was actually someone that was really weird that knocked on her door. Still don't understand what you're doing. Get your act together, mate. But she tried to make a thing out of it for attention. And Harvey has something to say about that.
On this, the last live she did when I was on it was when it was after a night out. She goes... it's 5 AM, what is he doing here, blah, blah, blah. I have got screenshots, and if need be, if she doesn't apologise to me, I will post them. At 4:57 on, the other morning, when she was live, messaging me, because she had this palette for days, and I needed it. Goes, I'm home now, you can come round if you want. Okay, I'm on my way. I was down the road. So yeah, I was on my way, and I got there, and then she's saying, what to do now? I just want to be on my own. Do you know what I mean, guys? I want to be with you. Don't invite me around then. Period. Ugh.
So she's going on TikTok Live. She's chatting about the fact that, oh, why is he coming round at this time? It's ridiculous. Causing a scene by being like, someone's at my door at 5 AM. You can see the chat going mental, and it was all for just attention. I don't know. I think she might have found that with like the doxing situation, if she makes a big thing out of something, it can become a bigger problem, and then she can end up getting more subscribers. But like, what are you achieving here? You're just destroying friendships.
And yeah, I can't lie, I was a bit, And what? And what?
And oh my god, he was plastered when he came. Yeah, well, how about you on TikTok Live in a McDonald's at 7 AM? Definitely didn't make a scene then, did you, Elphaba? And the thing is with these dramas, it tends to seem that one side stays very consistent and Elphaba just changes up every second.
Like, everything was blown way out of proportion. But there's things like the other night, she fully lied about me coming and just showing up at her house. It was like she literally sent me a message 2 minutes beforehand saying, come over. And I was like... That really annoyed me. But there was just an incident the other day after Blaze. You know how I asked you if you were coming? No, I asked you if you were coming to Filthy. But you know Blaze?
Yeah.
All finished Blazed. I'd gone to Mackie's. She'd gone straight home. And then she messages me saying, I'm home now. This is at like 4:57. I'm home now. Do you want to come get your pallet? Which was this pallet. Did I mention it to you how she's had it? So I went back and I got it. But I looked back and people have screen recorded the lives and when I've showed up at her house, she's acted all like she didn't know, like I've just shown up on my own. And then she's made it seem like a fucking freak showing up to a house and trying to come in a house at 5 AM.
So what do you think about that situation? Because, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, innit? Like, she's just lied for attention just so it seems like everything's a drama. And I know that she loves to go on these things where she thinks that everything's a drama and it's all a pantomime to her because that's what she is. She is this Elphaba. She's a witch. But life doesn't always have to be that dramatized. It doesn't always have to be that embarrassing, and you don't always have to pull people's pants down for no reason. Like, she's creating this for no reason whatsoever, maybe apart from the fact that people will look at it and feel sorry for her. And I've never felt sorry for you, Elphaba, with considering what you've done, apart from when a guy randomly showed up at your house. But then you're baiting it here by pretending that someone has just randomly showed up at your house at 5 AM. Like, piss off. And of course, she hasn't apologised yet because of it. So I can only see that in the next couple of days, we're going to get a little more out of it where it goes downhill even more. And who'd have guessed? Who'd have guessed with Elphaba? What is she like? She's definitely not like that, is she? I just think she needs to see the light and realise the kind of problems that she creates are the problems that she doesn't want. But if she's going to keep baiting stuff like that, it's only going to come further down the line. And why don't you see that, Elphaba? Why do you never see that? She was also talking about being more ladylike in previous weeks, as I covered in my previous video. And well, that's going well as well, because from last night's live, this happened.
And thank you to all the lovely people. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back soon. I love you lots. And keep slaying. Okay? Thank you so much to all the beautiful people. And slay.
So there's nothing more ladylike than that, is there, Elphaba? You're really sticking to what you said. It's 20 days into the new year and you're acting like this. Just why does she flip-flop so much? Why does she go from one end to the other? She's constantly bouncing between problem and problem and problem. And she's creating her own problems now because she's saying she's got out more ladylike, which I don't really understand the premise of that anyway. But burping, farting on live all the time still, it's defeating the purpose. It's nice to see that you got a shred of dignity to you, but also I wanted to quickly cover the Team U chain problem. So she had a night out with someone called I think Evil Queen, which, by the way, Evil Queen, I couldn't find the video of it and I'm so frustrated I can't, because nobody can find it on TikTok at all. But she also reacted to the same video that Elphaba reacted of me and Katie, so I want to thank you for the ad revenue as well, Evil Queen. I really appreciate you bringing more people into that video. And also, because I forgot, a big thank you to the Observer who gave me that clip in the first place. I'll link it down below. Check it out. But Elphaba managed to go on a night out with Evil Queen, and apart from the getting kicked out in multiple places, things like that, you know, obviously, she met someone in the club that was a man, and he managed to give her a chain.
It's heavy as well, so it doesn't feel like cheap. Do you get me? It feels really like it's got weight on it. This has weight, like this has got weight on it.
I'm glad it's got weight on it, Elphaba, and it's a really kind gift for someone who is gonna be supposedly your boyfriend doing something like this. It's very kind of them to give you some sort of like fug chain. Starting to look a little bit too much like Beaver. It's a good flex. It's a good flex. But it turns out that this is the chain. Dog chain Cuban collar with design secure. So I think she's actually been given this as a generous gift from like someone in the club. Very generous at £2.69. But the fact it's a dog chain, like she has just violated herself. I don't get it. But yeah, it's a £2.69 chain from Team U. So I mean, it's a very generous gift. Some of the people on TikTok Live that get these sort of generous gifts and donations, it really makes me feel sad that I'm not one. Yeah, it's not a chain. It's a dog collar. And nothing more befitting. Maybe the flexing wasn't worth it, but I tell you what was worth it. Going through my video, because you can manage to look at a couple of your dramas because you specifically selected the ones that were less harmful to you. You definitely did that, and it's embarrassing that you did that, but you did it. And that happened because you want to try and obfuscate the truth of some of the things you've done. Elphaba, I've done, what, like 13 videos on you now. I got a pretty good idea of the kind of person you are. I've had multiple people contact me in DMs that have told me about what you are like, what you act like, and what you were like in the past. People that have personally met you and experienced even months at some points with you. And there has been one generic theme going through, that you haven't changed. You are this exact same person, and you always have been, and you always will be. And this becomes such a problem when you're on TikTok Live doing TikTok Lives all the time. You'll never back down from anything that you've done right or wrong. You'll just decide that you want to keep continuing and going on and causing more problems and dramas. Every apology that you've done is embarrassing. I don't think you've actually done a genuine apology yet. And I know full well that throughout your entire school years, things like that, you've been this exact same person that is obsessed with the clout and wants to keep moving on with life. And I think it's going to hit you in the face at some point. You're going to get banned because of multiple instances of you causing drama, problems, and being a terrible person. And when that day does come, I will be fist bumping the sky. And I think so many other people, including you watching, will definitely be fist bumping the sky. I think all I can hope that comes out of this situation of her actually like responding to me and seeing my face is either one, a date, because come on Elphaba, let's chat this out throughout some drinks, and two, maybe she does actually watch the video and realize the problems that she's caused and maybe turn a switch, but she won't. That will never happen. That's not what she's built like, never has been what she's built like, and in the future, well, you see. I can just hope that with my videos where I constantly highlight the problems that she causes, that eventually it will amalgamate into something bigger of her getting permanently banned on TikTok. But I don't understand it. I don't understand why TikTok hasn't banned her, especially with some of the stuff like I covered in my last video, which is so obviously terrible and something that definitely shouldn't be exposed to fans who are under the age of 18, which definitely they are, that if they're fans of Elphaba, because there's no one with a thinking brain that can actually watch her and like her as a person. She's such an unlikable character. I also could just hope that she does more of it, because I'd really like to see that. I'd like to see how that goes. But what do you lot think? Please do let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the vid, once again, please hit the like and sub. I've been JetBaz, and I'll see you later. Take care.